hand over to INEC, except INEC tell them to prosecute. They do. Now, okay, will I belong to say that criminals produce our leaders in Nigeria? If I say that our leadership is not going by the way elections are run, that criminals are the people that produce our leaders, that's my own question. That's my own question because the ballot was snatched, the violent person, the thug, they are criminal behaviors. And if their actions cannot be prosecuted and they can be caught and punished, it means that elections should be done through criminal behavior. And whoever emerges is a criminal. Then that means our leadership comes from criminality. Or what do we do to prevent these criminal behaviors in our elections? By the police. Can we work with the police? For instance, if election will be tomorrow, police will say, don't go away between this time and the other time. You stay away. At the polling unit, somebody will say secret voting. As the person votes these days, they will bring it up for them to see they can collect money. Meanwhile, security agencies are there. INEC is there. I don't know when EFCC, whether they will be there. Somebody will vote now and raise it for the party that will give him money to see. And then go and collect money. And we are saying that vote for it is wrong. What do we do? Can we like producing our leaders? Or is there any effort to change that? That's my own question, sir. I'm ready to go DSS if they come.
Offenses Commission. Because what we see in Nigeria today, if a crime during election is almost seen like a crime that cannot be punished, because the electoral body will tell you they don't have the power of prosecution. If they don't have the power of prosecution, does the police not have the power of prosecution? Does the civil defense not have the power? So why is it that people do these things and get away with them? And then when they get away with them and you talk, you'll be hacked down, or you'll be arrested and say you are challenging, or you're saying this and that. I think that this is not right. Morally is incorrect. And we are praying that President Bola Tinubu before 2027 should look at this OYS report and see how they can implement these two recommendations. Whoever wins the election cannot be sworn in until the courts are through, so that he will use state resources to execute judicial matters. And there should be electoral offenses commission that can get those who commit these things. If these things are done, Nigeria may be able to move forward. Why the focus on area councils? The Federal Capital Territory is the mirror with which the world sees Nigeria, and by extension, the Capital Territory of the Giant of Africa, as we claim. Hence, special attention should be given to how the FCT is being governed, because most diplomatic missions, federal government institutions in the executive, judiciary, and legislative arms have their staff and families residing in the FCT. Perpetration of electoral violence in the FCT area council elections that will be coming will certainly mar development of the area councils, as criminal elements who shall emerge from such criminally managed activity will not guarantee development at the grassroots. In the alternative, a well-managed and conducted FCT area council elections will provide hope for good governance that will emerge through a credible, free and fair elections. This is the reason why all stakeholders should brace up for the election and ensure that we understand the provisions of the Electoral Act, Section 92 to Section 128 of the Electoral Act 2022 as amended. That is why there's a book on that table. We have extracted all those provisions. They are in that book, Anti-Electoral Violence Handbook. They are there. If you care, you can get a copy. If you're a politician here, get a copy and give to your candidates and supporters, because elections will be held at the polling units in communities. If they read them and know the offenses and the punishments therein, they may not do them. And if they read them and know, they will not know how to monitor the elections during voting. It's not the one that you go to polling booth. Those that give envelope will be protected, and those who don't bring envelope to the polling unit will be pursued like rats, and they will stay away. All manner of evil will be perpetrated, and tomorrow result will be told a different thing. So we need to know. That is why we have taken pains to publish that book, so that those that are interested can get it and read. We shall also identify the perspective of the political class in electoral offenses. 4. Finally, we shall collectively propose a possible approach to tackle electoral offenses and set up a team comprising of representatives of participating organizations here today to take the responsibility of creating awareness and monitoring electoral offenses during the forthcoming Federal Capital Territory Area Council elections. The question some people will ask is, why is a non-governmental organization like ours interested in addressing electoral offenses? The first reason is that democratic system of government like we profess to be having in Nigeria makes no sense without credible, free and fair elections that produces leaders that are properly chosen by the people. Electoral process where vote buying, falsification of results, destruction of electoral materials, threat and killing of electoral officials and political opponents without consequences of apprehension, prosecution, and punishment of offenders can only be described as criminal electoral enterprise that produces dictators masquerading under deceptive claim of being democratically elected leaders. Such leaders who benefit from such elections are worse than drug pushers, those who engage in examination malpractice, kidnappers, armed robbers, and terrorists. Why should we be talking of examination malpractice when there is electoral malpractice and nobody is punished, nobody is sent to prison? Why should we be talking about drugs and we don't talk about those who commit electoral offenses, both in the public service and in the private service, those who snatch ballot boxes? It means that the criminals are producing leaders for such a society, and they shouldn't be accepted. Secondly, electoral offenses carried out and accepted without consequences of punishment produce political criminals as leaders who emboldens criminals in society and institutionalizes criminal practice of bribery, corruption, economic crimes, etc. in the private and public sectors, thereby resulting in bad governance, underdevelopment, and economic destruction. Such a society promotes criminality, sycophancy, loss of confidence of the people in their government, and bad image in the Committee of Nations. Let me conclude that my address, as presented today, does not depict loss or lack of confidence in our electoral system, the managers, security agents, or political parties. Rather, what I've tried to do is to keep us abreast of the issues as a wake-up call for everyone to participate in the electoral process, to support the election and security agencies manage the FCT area council elections well. Howard Zinn, in his work on American democratic ideology, posited thus: no changes in positions and in structure can make a society democratic. This is a hard thing for us to accept because we grew up in a technological culture where we think that if we can only find the right mechanism, everything will be okay and then we can relax. But we can't relax. The experience of black people in America, as well as Indians, women, Hispanics, and other poor, instruct us all: no constitution, no bill of rights, no voting procedures, no piece of legislation can assure us of peace or justice or equality that does not require a constant struggle, a continuous discussion among citizens, an endless series of organizations and movements, thereby creating pressure on whatever procedures that are already on ground. The claim of technical glitch that affected electronic transfer of results by INEC in 2023 general elections is a proof that technology alone, without human commitment to deliver credible elections, and electorates committed to struggle to ensure effective and efficient delivery of election results, cannot give us the leadership we deserve. Therefore, I hereby propose that national movement against electoral offenses and crime be put in place by Nigerian citizens. This is our position in the association. We thought with beavers And with electronic transfer, the way we were told that time before 2023 election, we thought that the election would be seemingly okay. But what happened? Who caused the glitch? Has anybody been arrested for causing that glitch? Has anybody been imprisoned? Who made that glitch happen? And what has been done to that? We are in Nigeria today. My state, what I hear, there is unknown gunmen. I ask a question. Who has the responsibility of unveiling these gunmen? We have the DSS, we have investigative unit of the police, we have a civil defense. Yet, those who kill people are called unknown gunmen. So who will investigate and unravel the unknown gunmen in our country? Why is the people that caused this glitch not identified? Where are they? I call on INEC today. Let INEC, let the police engage the INEC. Let them investigate who caused the glitch. That technological glitch in 2023 that we were told. Why is nobody arrested? Why is nobody prosecuted for causing the glitch? Who supplied the technological thing? Where is the company that did that, that handled the issue of technological transfer of results? Do Nigerians know them? What has been done so that